Hello, this is YK Prakash. In this video, I want to show you this Clocky One clock project. Basically, this clock obviously can show time. You can control some of these things via Bluetooth through your mobile. For controlling through mobile, you can use Bluetooth terminal application which can be downloaded from Google Play Store. We can show other special items on the display. That is, date can be scrolled. That is, the full date string can be scrolled on the LED display. Also, any user message can be scrolled on the LED display. So these things happen only when you give specific commands called date or message. And there are other commands which can be used for setting up. So obviously you want to change the date and time, so there are set date and set time commands. There is a simple setup command through which you can change the brightness of LEDs. Also you can change the format of time display, that is whether the display will be in 24 hours format or normal 12-hour format. Then you have set message command with which you can change the message that is displayed when you ask it to show a message. For the same message, you can change the number of repeats. Also, you can change the scroll delay. The scroll delay is applicable for the scrolling message display as well as for the scrolling date display. So these are the specs for this clock. Now, as far as the circuitry is concerned, in the previous video you have seen how to set up and make an Arduino on breadboard. This is the same circuit which we have seen in the previous video. This is the minimal Arduino you can make on a breadboard. We have earlier made it on a breadboard. Now these are the Clocky One connections. Clocky One basically uses DS1302 RTC, HC05 Bluetooth module, and then LED matrix for display. These are the connection pins if we are using only Arduino Uno. And this is the overall connection circuit for Clocky One using the 3T8P IC, that is making our own Arduino. The blue color ones RX, TX, DTR, these are the 3 pins used by FTDA module for programming this. Every time you want to program this, you have to connect a FTDA module. This is the PCB on which we are going to assemble our circuit. So this is the prototype kind of PCB I purchased from Bangalore. Okay, this is having lines conveniently so that I can use them for 5 volts line or ground line. And this is the PCB on which I have soldered my 328P PCB. The circuit is already shown to you in my earlier video. Anyway, I am including it here also. The circuitry is identical to that circuit. The only change is I soldered a diode. This is the power supply input line. I am using this standard mobile charger for 5 volt supply. So this is the circuit I have already assembled here. You can see the back side doesn't look so great, but okay. And I am going to fix this RTC PCB here. Okay. Now I have connected power to this PCB. This red LED is glowing. Okay. I have also connected this FTDA chip. I am using this white color DTR is going to one end of the capacitor which is connected to RST pin 1 of this IC. Then pin 2 and 3 of this IC are RX and TX. I have connected, cross connected to this RX TX here. I am not using the plus 5 volts pin from here. This is already having 5 volt supply. Okay. Now I am going to upload a blink program to see whether this green LED connected to pin 19 or actually pin 13 of Arduino is going to blink or not. We will check now. Now I am uploading. Okay. Now it is uploaded. You can see that it is blinking. Okay. So the circuit is working. Now we can assemble it. So this is the bottom portion of the box I am using. I am already using it since 2 years. So this is already all the holes are made. And this is the upper portion. This is how this LED looks like, LED matrix. And this is the back side. See, normally this LED matrix comes like this. The pins are projecting outside like this. So you can remove this one. So remove it like this and solder straight pins. See, I soldered instead of 90 degrees wires, I soldered here straight pins up, coming up, so that I can fix this properly. Okay, that's how it is. So again fix it back. Okay, so remove this, cut and remove this, and then solder straight leads. Okay, fix like this. Of course, those for fixing, what I have done is, see this, I have cut this suitable slot here so that LEDs come out, and then to this PCB here I have fixed a plastic strip here so that I can use double sticky tape to fix it here. Okay, I put double sticky tape here and fixed it. This is a small plastic piece which I fixed with these M3 screws. Those M3 screws go here and here. I already fixed the RTC PCB here. I am going to use these screws with the spacers to fix it here, this PCB here, like this. So I fixed this with screws. You can see from the bottom with spacers. Okay, I fixed the PCB here. Now I am going to assemble or fit each module with this one. RTC is already sitting on top of this prototype PCB. I have connected the RTC. So next I have connected the LED matrix. I think earlier I connected plus 5 and ground wrong for this LED matrix. Now I connected it correctly. Also I connected this Bluetooth module. Now I have simply given power to this PCB. It is blinking because earlier this blink program was uploaded. Now we will upload our required program. By default, this clock will show time. Now it is 7:05. Now I have connected two clocky one, that is the Bluetooth inside the clock, via my mobile. I am asking it to show me date string. So I send a command date. It is scrolling the date full string. Okay, now I am asking it to show me a message by giving command message msg send. It is showing I love Arduino as a user message. This can be changed. So these are the display commands. These two are display commands, date and message. Okay. Then we have setup also. I am sending a command called setup. Just okay. Setup daytime brightness, enter 1 to 15. So we can change the brightness of the LED display. I'll keep it 12 now, right now. Very high. It says, do you want 24 hours format? Yes or no? But actually right now the time is 7 a.m. so there is no point in changing it to 24 hours. We won't be able to see it. So anyway, I will say no. Okay. So this setup command will ask you for brightness and time format option. So that is how this one works. Now you can also do set time. Okay. You can also do set time. Okay. Now it is asking for hours. Now it is 7 o'clock. So I will enter 7. In 24 hours format we have to enter. And then minutes. Deliberately I will give minutes 15. Now it is actually 707 or 708. I will give 15 minutes. Seconds I will enter 13. So it says set time completed. Now you can see the time got adjusted. Anyway, I will go back to correct time, set time. Okay, now enter hours 7. Minutes 08. Seconds, let me enter 15 or 16. Okay, set time is complete. So like this. Okay, thanks for watching the video. So what are all the things we can improve? See, we are using quite a few strings to display prompts and all that. These need a lot of memory. It may become unstable. You can see a caution when you compile this program. To take care of that, we may use program memory to store our prompt strings. Also, you can fix a light shield on the LEDs. That is, you can keep some kind of a red passplug sheet or something on the display so that it looks better, to improve the look of the display. Then you can make some kind of a provision to reduce the brightness at night time. I think that will be quite important. Of course, you can also put some battery backup if you want. You can also use DS3231 RTC, which is supposed to be more stable than DS1302. I tried 1307, DS1307 RTC. It is much worse than 1302 in maintaining time. So thank you very much for watching the video.